Carmen, French tragic grand opera, founded upon Prosper Mérimée novel of the same name. Music by Georges Bizet, book by Henri Meillac and Ludovic Alavet. First production, Paris, 1875. The scene is Seville, Spain, about 1820. Characters: Don José, a corporal of dragoons, tenor; Escamillo, a toreador, baritone; Zuniga, a captain of dragoons, bass; Morales, an officer, baritone; Lilas Pastia, an innkeeper, bass; El Danquere and El Remendado, smugglers, both tenors. Carmen, a gypsy girl, soprano; Micaela, a village maiden, soprano; Frasquita and Mercedes, gypsy girls, companions of Carmen, both sopranos. A guide; officers, dragoons, lads, cigar girls, gypsies, smugglers, peddlers, toreadors, an alcalde, an alguacil, and the populace. Act 1. In a square of Seville, Morales and his soldiers are grouped before the guard-house when Micaela comes in search of Don José. Not finding him, she goes away. The relief guard under Zuniga comes, and José is told of the young woman's asking for him. Zuniga and José remain outside the guardhouse, José mending his sword chain, and Zuniga questioning him about the girls in the cigar factory opposite. José says there never were girls bolder. When Zuniga banters him on his not knowing whether or not they are pretty, and on thinking only of Micaela, José acknowledges his love for her. Soldiers and workmen gather as the factory girls, smoking cigarettes, come out at noon. Among them is Carmen, a handsome, bewitching, but fickle young woman to whom all the men except José make love. She sings gaily of the caprices of love, and, as the girls re-enter the factory, flings at the oblivious José the cassia flowers she had in her bodice. José picks them up and remembers the challenging look she gave him. Micaela, returning, gives him a letter, some money, and a kiss from his mother, with the message that she forgives him. José is touched, and replies that he repents. There is a disturbance within the factory, and the girls rush out, saying that Manuelita and Carmen quarreled, and that Manuelita is wounded. Zuniga orders José to find out what is the matter, and the latter soon returns, leading Carmen, who he has arrested. Carmen will not confess. Her hands are tied, and she is left in José's charge. She casts coquettish glances at him, and so fascinates him by her beauty, and by avowing that she loves him and will meet him at an inn on the ramparts of the city, that he agrees to let her escape. As José and 2 dragoons are taking her away, she pushes the soldiers down and runs off. Act 2. At the inn of Lilas Pastia, Carmen, Frasquita, and Mercedes are entertaining Zuniga, Morales, and other officers, and gypsies are dancing to the sound of the guitar and the tambourine. Zuniga tells Carmen that José is now released after 2 months in prison for letting her escape. Carmen seems glad, but when Escamillo comes in, is welcomed by all, then turns to her. She flirts with him. As he goes, he says he will wait and hope. Zuniga and the other officers have left when 2 smugglers, El Danquere and El Remendado, are admitted and ask the girls to help them evade the customs officers. Carmen declines to go, as she awaits José. The smugglers and girls go off, telling Carmen to persuade him to join them. José is rejoiced to find Carmen, and tells her of his love for her. She sings and dances for him until suddenly the bugles sound the retreat, and José knows that he must return to camp. Carmen is angry that he attends to the bugles rather than to her, and in a passionate outburst bids him go. He tries to prove his love for her, and shows her the flowers she threw at him that first day, yet she scorns a love that will not follow her to the mountains. He begs her not to ask him to desert his flag, and she declares she hates him. He is sadly bidding her goodbye when voices are heard without. Zuniga forces an entrance and orders José to be off, but he refuses to go. They are about to fight when Carmen interferes. The smugglers and gypsies appear and disarm Zuniga, keeping him prisoner. José realizes that his army career is now over and consents to go away with them. Act 3. At a wild spot in the mountains, where is the camp of the smugglers and the gypsies, José is sitting looking out over the valley. To Carmen's question, he replies that he is thinking of his good, loving old mother, who believes him to be a man of honor. Carmen tells him he had better leave a life for which he is not fitted. When he realizes that she means him to leave her behind, he is so angry that she declares he wishes to kill her, and indifferently says that to live or to die is the award of fate. She joins Frasquita and Mercedes, who are telling their fortunes with cards, and tries her own. Over and over again she reads that she is soon to die, and her lover also. When the smugglers go on, José remains to guard the goods left behind. Micaela comes, but before she is seen, José lifts his gun and shoots, and she disappears behind the rocks. The ball just misses Escamillo, who says he comes in search of his lady love, the gypsy girl Carmen, who has had a lover, a deserter, but that affair is past. José, wild with jealousy, threatens him, and they are fighting with knives, José having just gained the advantage, when Carmen rushes in and stays José's arm. Escamillo promises to meet José again, invites them all to the bullfight that week in Seville, and goes away. Micaela is discovered, and pleads with José to go to his mother, who is dying. In spite of his passion for Carmen, he goes with Micaela, though vowing that he will return soon. Act 4. Before the amphitheater in Seville, the people are gathering for the bullfight. The procession forms and enters the theater. The alguacil, toreadores, banderillos, and picadores, while in the place of honor is Espada, Escamillo, and with him Carmen, magnificently dressed. Before they part, they pledge each other their love. The alcalde comes, and soon everybody has entered the amphitheater except Carmen, whom Frasquita and Mercedes beg not to wait there, for José is hiding in the crowd. She is defiant, however. José comes and implores her to go away with him. She scorns him, fearless of his anger, though he pleads passionately with her. At length, flinging away his ring, she says she loved him no more. When applause for Escamillo rings out, she starts to enter the theater, but José steps in front of her. She declares her love for the toreador, and José, realizing how fickle is the affection for which he has sacrificed his honor, is seized with fury, and as Carmen again starts to go, stabs her. She dies at his feet. Overwhelmed with grief, he falls on his knees beside her, and as the crowd returns, acknowledges that it was he who struck her down, and tells them to do with him what they will, now that Carmen is dead.